6'9", 99 block lockdown is clamping everybody in the comp stage. We are getting consistent steals out here and even making these sweaty guards quit 2K stage games to go play Roblox. After the most recent patch, this build became even more overpowered. We were already clamping people up, but now we're getting consistent on-ball steals, getting great contests on the perimeter with our 99 block, just dominating everybody we run up against, especially in the stage, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing in today's video. You guys have been asking for it, so I had to bring this build out to one of the most competitive modes in NBA 2K26 and show you how it stacks up. I could sit and show you clips forever just from this one win streak we were on, but we got games to show you, so let's get right into it. Real quick before we get started, drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on for me. I'm going to continue to drop these builds and banger videos for you guys all through 2K26, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's check out the build and then get right into our gameplay. Alright, and here is the 6'9" lockdown if you guys have not seen it already. And again, I want to give credit to Laker Fan. I used his build as a template and changed it up just a little bit to make it fit my play style. I went with an 83 pointer instead of the 78 that he had. I just felt a little bit more comfortable with the 80. Doesn't really get you anything extra. But I also have the 75 driving dunk, which you get at the Devin Booker dunk style. And this build is set up perfectly for cap breakers. We can cap break that driving dunk all the way up to get contact dunks. We can cap break our ball handle and speed with ball to get like an 80 ball handle, 75 speed with ball. Very solid dribbling. But look at the defense. 89 interior, 92 perimeter, 85 steal, and a 99 block on this lockdown build. Not to mention, we also get the 80 rebounds, so we're grabbing a lot of rebounds out here to go along with some solid physicals. 86 speed, 85 agility, 72 strength, and an 85 vertical. Super athletic, super fast. We still have strength. This build is a lot of fun. You guys are going to see it in today's video. We are dominating out here. Not wasting any more time on this, though. Let's take a look at the badges, animations, and then get right into our gameplay. Here's all the badges I'm using on this build, just real quick. Gonna go through these: Legend Paint Patroller, Hall of Fame Pogo Stick, Legend High Flying Deniers on the way, Legend On Ball Menace with the Max +2. This build has a ton of Legend defensive badges, and I did use defensive specialization on this build so I could permanently Max +2 On Ball Menace or Challenger, one of the two, and then I'll use my cap breakers on vertical to eventually have Legend Pogo Stick as well on this build. Here's my Max +1s and 2s that I am currently using. Everybody asks me every single video, I always include it, but here's all of my animations. Save this screenshot, whatever you want to do, Jalen Suggs motion style, and I also am going to give you the jump shot that I'm using in this video. I also wanted to mention I did record this video after the first steals patch, but before the hitch fix patch for jump shots, if that makes sense. You guys, if you know, you know, but this is the jump shot I'm using anyways. It's super clean, it feels great with rhythm shooting, and I'm really just not missing out of the corner with this. You guys are going to see it in today's video. Even though we had the hitch in the tempo shooting while I was recording, you guys are going to see. Anyways, that's all of that. Let's get right into our first game in the stage on our lockdown build. And starting out on this game, you guys are going to see me pressing guards all game long. I couldn't get the switch on the first possession here, but he still whiffed the fade, and I'm out on the break throwing that thing down. But you guys, like I said, you guys are going to see me pressing guards all video long. I am full court, not letting this guy do anything. I'm ripping it off of him just to start the game. Hopped on this court just to record a video, and we ended up going on like a 6, 7, or 8 game streak. I can't remember how many games it actually was, but we are like just clamping every single guard that we're playing against. And after you guys see what I'm doing to them in this video, this honestly might be my new favorite lockdown build. I might like it more than my 6'7" lock, and like just by how I'm playing out here, having the block rating, being athletic, I get ball handle on this build after cap breakers. There's just really not a ton of weaknesses on this build, and I really love an all-around lockdown build that's just like, my defense is insane, but I can still do like a lot of other things. I still want to be able to move a little bit with the ball. I still want to be able to dunk. And I mean, this build really just can do all of that while still clamping up the guard on the other team every game. Now, as I'm getting these bump steals, and obviously you see the build, it's looking real crazy out here, but I do think that there is some kind of steals hot fix coming. Like, I don't think they're going to leave it like this all year long. I'm not saying it needs to be changed or it should be changed, but the steals are definitely very insane right now. Like, you just go near somebody if they're dribbling. If they touch the ball on you at all, you don't have to reach, it bounces out. But that does not take away from this lockdown build, because even before the patch, we were still out here going crazy, playing great defense. We're just getting way more bump steals now than we were before, just because of how that patch and change ended up coming through. We do end up winning our first game though. You guys see I'm out here stealing everything. That's game 2. These aren't in order, but this is win streak. Like I said, we went on a win streak. They're not in order, but this is the first game of the video. But as you can see, I'm ripping it off everybody. That it's loading because the guard quit and the other team is quitting. We had people quitting every single game. We had people leaving for Roblox. This guy's 4 for 10 with 3 turnovers. Look at what we're doing to people out here. And it's not just him. You guys are about to see, I'm doing this to people every single game. My guard's gonna rim run, hit the center, and he's knocking it down. If you guys watch my 6'7" lock in the stage video, my guard's only 84 overall. My center's out here getting bump steals. That's how crazy these steals are right now. He doesn't even have steal on his build. I'm throwing that down on the break with the quick drops, with the Devin Booker dunk style, trying to grab the rebound down here. My center does have a 99. You guys will see me out rebound him later on in the video though, so make sure you're watching for that, because this 80 rebound with the vertical rating is crazy. Throwing a lot of people also complained about the pass accuracy on this build. You really just don't need it on a lockdown. That's something I really was fine sacrificing. They are missing out the corner with the timing being late. I mean, a lot of people with the hitch in the jump shot just could not shoot yesterday, and it was only for a day and then they reverted it, but there was just a lot of people that could not shoot out here. But I'm still out here knocking it down in the corner. Just felt a little bit different. Getting another bump steal. I mean, I should have counted how many I got in this video, because I'm just getting them over and over and over every single game. Doesn't matter what guard I'm playing. And I did just want to throw in here like there's been a lot of comments about my lockdown builds this year about how they're troll or about how they're not good, like you can't win competitively like this. Like, and you guys have seen, you saw my 6'7" video, won a bunch of games in there. You guys are seeing my 6'9" right now. I mean, my lockdowns are valid. I'm out here shutting down guards, and I don't know what else there is to say about it, because I mean, look, I'm here late. I'm still jumping and getting a great contest. 50%, he's not knocking that down. I'm jumping in the left corner, end up making a lock dribble. He's not comfortable shooting off the dribble. I go back to the right corner. I'm all over the court. I jumped that I probably should not have jumped, and he ends up scoring. You can't get a stop every single possession, but you guys see I'm out here flying around the court. I'm fast enough to get to multiple places, and then I'm knocking down my threes at the top of the key. Have to contribute for my team on offense. And this guy is honestly trying to just run around screens, but he's getting illegal screens because I'm everywhere. The center's trying to get him open, and he just can't because I'm all over him. Getting a nice little backdoor cut there to get us a nice dunk and give us the lead. We ended up going back down one, but my center's going to hit a huge three at the top of the key here to give us the lead again. Now all we need is a stop. I need a lock in. This is where my team really relies on me, and I just need to lock in and get one stop on defense, which I do. I rip it right off of him, get takeover for myself, and bring it all the way to the rim, hit my guard on the kick out. He's going to find me back in the right corner. I end up not being able to knock that down. It gave me a late. It did not register my tempo. Center grabs the rebound out to my guard, and the game ends just like that. You guys see, now we're on a 3-game win streak. I'm out here getting steal after steal. I'm getting great contests. I'm getting crazy bumps, and once again, we are on a loading screen because their whole team was quitting. Their guard didn't even play that bad that game. I got to give him his props, but he did have 3 turnovers, which me getting those 3 steals honestly probably secured us the game. There he is. He's out of here. He's quitting. He shot pretty consistently, but he's not beating us out here when we're on this lockdown build. Now, me saying this might be my favorite lockdown doesn't mean the other ones aren't good or anything like that. I'm still going to play on them. I'm still going to drop content on them. They're very good lockdown builds. I'm just having a lot of fun on my 6'9" right now. Jumping super late, and I'm still getting an 8% contest. Block rating is crucial this year. Extremely important. And there's even people talking about on Twitter that the blocks had got buffed in this recent patch. So I will see about that, but I was getting a lot of great contests, a lot of pretty good blocks. I mean, guards hitting the 3 on the break, but we were just playing great defense all around. Like, I was so satisfied hopping on in the stage and being able to record this video first try. I'm jumping at him over the screen, still getting an insane contest. It probably sound like a broken record saying the same things over and over again, but I don't know what else you could need from a lockdown build. I'm all over this guy, and like I said, this is a guy that, like, none of these teams were bad. Anybody coming in here to compete for VC is not bad most of the time, and we do get another 50% contest and then make the green layup on the other end. I mean, like, what we're doing to these guards that are winning in the stage consistently is just insane to me. Like, we can really come out here on a 6'9". We can keep up with 6'1" guards, 6'2" guards, 6'3" guards. He's rushing his tempo because I got a nice little open contest there, and you just can't tempo fade over me anymore after the most recent patch. You just can't do it. I'm gonna go ahead and rip it off of him again, and it's not too much longer here. Couple more steals, couple more turnovers, couple more contests, and this guy's gonna head right over to Roblox. You cannot compete against a lockdown build when I'm shutting you down like this. I mean, obviously we won that game 12-22, but this is going to be the game that he goes ahead and packs it up. He quits the game, he dashboards, and he's on Roblox because we are out here really making people quit out of every single game that we play against. 4 for 11, 3 turnovers. Look, what else could you want as a lockdown? And I'm 5 for 5, and he's already on Roblox. That's so crazy to me. And then we have these guys who were sitting talking crazy all game to me and my teammates, and we end up flooding it. Like, you guys are going to see, I'm dunking on the center with a 75 driving dunk, but we end up flooding these guys because the guard just could not do anything against my defense. I'm all over him. He's trying to bail out to the center. He's trying to run around in decks, which, I mean, I've seen that people do that a couple times now this year, ever since, or not this year, but the last couple days since the patch. They're really just trying to decks now because they they can't dribble on me anymore. And you just have, like, obviously the steals are a little crazy. Yes, I already admitted that, but you just can't dribble into people as much as you could before, which they definitely needed to add bump steals. They needed the buff. It's a little too far in my opinion, but they needed the buff, and people need to learn not to just dribble into the defender every single time. Like, you shouldn't be able to just spam size up escapes or signature size ups into the person guarding you every single time and expect to get open and not ever get ripped. I run around my center here wide open, knocking it down with tempo. That being said though, with the whole steals conversation, I really hope that they don't nerf them into the ground. Like, I hope that steals are still good after they buff them or nerf them a little bit, because I do think there's going to be a change, because this is kind of crazy right now, but I do hope that they're not in the ground, because lockdowns are still my favorite build to play on, and I want to still be able to get steals. I want to still be able to clamp people up and make a difference for my team on the defensive end. So I really hope that they're still like decent after the patch or the nerf or whatever comes. But anyways, like, that was a crazy reverse layup that I just did on that possession. By the way, I wasn't going to stop and show you guys, but I did get another steal here. My guard's going to hit the center on the break. As you can see, all these guys are in game chat. They're talking crazy to us all game, talking about, look who I'm losing to, look who I'm losing to, this and that. This guard was just boxed the entire game. I mean, what do you expect? He did get a wide open there, but you can't, the tempo fade definitely got nerfed down a little bit. But you have to realize that a fading three-pointer is the hardest shot in basketball, so people shouldn't be able, I know it's a video game, but people shouldn't be able to do that every single possession, and that's the main way of winning. I do make a crazy layup there to win. It probably should not have gone in, but I will take it. We win 9-21, end up knocking those guys off, going absolutely crazy out here. If you guys made it this far in the video, I do also want to know what lockdown of mine is your favorite, or what lockdown that you've put together is your favorite of the year so far. I know a lot of people have been asking for gameplay in this stage, like I mentioned earlier on. They want to see these builds that I'm making against more competitive players, and I am going to also drop some gameplay against more competitive players on my 6'4", so stay tuned for that. I'm getting a great contest on the guard though, and then baiting the guy out of the corner and he throws it out of bounds. And I just want to know, like, yeah, what build, what lockdown, what guard, what center is your favorite build that I have dropped so far this year, and the gameplay on it, because you guys have been showing a lot of love on my gameplay videos this year, which I really appreciate. And if you've made it this far, make sure if you haven't subbed already, go down there, drop a like, drop a sub, turn those notifications on for me. I really appreciate all the support, and like I said, we're going to continue to go crazy all through 2K26 and beyond, but I do end up ripping him. I mean, it's just steal after steal out here, finding my guard wide open. Since I'm a scoring threat and since my center can shoot, we have people losing my guard wide open, our main point guard wide open in this stage. Also kind of crazy to me. I'm going to lay it in right over the top of him. That's another nice thing, because a lot of times you have these smaller guards guarding you in the corner, and being 6'9", you get a lot of backdoor dunks. You get a lot of shots where you can just shoot right over the top of him. My guard reaches there, did not end up getting the steal, but I mean, this guy was trying to shoot over me. You just can't do it. I have the 99 block, I have long arms, I have perimeter defense, I have challenger, on ball menace. You can't shoot over the top of me. Look at how high we're jumping up for these rebounds. We're playing great defense, but we're also grabbing a lot of rebounds. We're contributing offensively. Like I said, probably sound like a broken record, but what can this build not do? We're out here clamping every single guard we play against. Like I said, I'm just having so much fun on this build. Like, this is definitely my favorite one right now. I'm going to try to get a lot more gameplay on this one for you guys. 3 for 5, 0 for 2 that game. Thankfully, I have my tempo shooting smoothness back after the most recent patch, but I do have more gameplay on all my lockdown builds coming soon, as well as my 6'4". I know a lot of people are asking for that, but if you guys stuck around all the way to the end, I really appreciate you watching all the way through. Drop a like, drop a sub, turn your notifications on your way out, and I will catch you in the next one.